Hello everyone! Let's start today with the fourth theme in the book that talks about matter and energy. We will start with lesson 21, that is transformations. In order to understand the lesson, let's observe the second picture on the second slide and answer the following questions. Let's start first with experiment number 1. I read it. Sixth grade students cut an apple into two parts and kept one on a table exposed to air for a few hours and covered the second one with an insulating paper. So first of all, we have an apple. Sixth graders cut this apple into two parts. Okay? They cut the first one into a part in the middle and put it on a table exposed to air, but the second one was covered with a paper, then it was exposed to air. After a few hours, the results are in the opposite picture. This is the result of the first apple and this is the result for the second apple. Let's answer the questions. Number 1. Do the apples keep the same color? Do they have the same color? No. Number 2. Do you think they will keep the same taste also? What do you think? Of course. No. Which apple takes a longer time to change its color? Observe the two pictures, apple number 1 and apple number 2. Which one takes more time in order to change the color and the shape? It is apple number 2. Right. What's the explanation here? We can explain it in this way, that the apple, when it is exposed to air, it will oxidize. Oxidize means to react with oxygen gas in the air to change its color and its taste. But it will take longer time to oxidize when it's covered with something. So here we can say that we have a transformation. Transformation means a change, and here the change was in the color and in the taste. The apple was oxidized, which means reacts with oxygen gas. Let's read now experiment number 2. Sixth graders brought two iron nails. They covered one of them with an insulating paper and added little water to the second uncovered nail and kept them on a table. These are the results after 2 days. Observe the results with me. This is the first one that was covered with a paper and the second one that was uncovered and kept for a few days. Questions. Did they keep the same color? No. Which one is transformed more? Which one is it changed more? Of course it is the iron nail number 2. What is the new substance that is formed? What is this substance here? What do we call this substance? It is the rust. So here also we can say that there's a transformation in the shape and in the color because the iron nail was oxidized also. Oxidized in order to rust. Oxidized means that this iron nail reacts with oxygen in order to give the new substance that is rusting. In the two experiments, new substances were formed. These new substances are called products because they are produced at the end of the experiment. So, since these transformations lead to new substances that are the products, they are called chemical transformations or chemical changes. Now, students, open your books on pages 138 and 139 in order to solve. Cut a ripe apple into two parts. Observe the pulp. What color does it have? It has a yellow or a white color. Taste this pulp. What flavor do you taste? Sweet taste. Cut each slice into many pieces. Cover some pulp by cellophane, a paper, insulating paper, and leave it for 30 minutes. Let other pulps in the air for 30 minutes. Observe the pulps again. They keep the same color? Of course, no. Taste the pulp again. Do they keep the same taste? Of course no. Let's solve it complete. When the apple pulp is exposed in the air, it changes aspect. Aspect means shape. Covered by an insulating material, it takes a longer time to change aspect. I discovered. Clean the two pieces of wire with a dry piece of cloth. Roll each wire several times. What is its color? What's the color of the iron? It's a reddish or orange, okay? Cover one of them with a cellophane. Add a little water to the uncovered wire. Leave them on a table. Observe the two pieces. Do they have the same color? They'll keep the same color? Of course, no. Wipe each of them with a cloth, which means clean them. What do you conclude? Make a conclusion. Let's solve by complete now. When iron is exposed to air, it changes aspect. Covered by a more or less insulating substance, it takes longer time to change from aspect. Conclusion. The material is alterable. Alterable means that it's able to be changed, which means it changes appearance and constitution. Appearance, the shape. Constitution, what do we have inside it? Particles inside. It may change its aspect and constitution. Some changes are called chemical changes or chemical transformations. Let's read now I remember with each other. Matter, which is a substance, can change its aspect and constitution. The apple exposed to air will oxidize, which means it will react with oxygen. It will take a new look and a new taste. In addition, iron exposed to air will also oxidize, which means reacts with oxygen. This is rusting and then takes a new look. That's the powder. The powder means the new rust product, a new color. These transformations that lead to new products are called chemical transformations.